Hello everyone and welcome back. This is Commander Curses and I'm playing Elite Dangerous. I'm doing part 2 of my weapons overview for patch 1.1. Oh. This is not going to be very interesting. Today I'm packing a Plasma Accelerator. However, because it's got so much power draw, I have to activate and deactivate it if I want to also use my kill warrant scanner. Alright, so here we go. It's similar to the cannon. You've got to lead. Got a leading reticule. Talking too much, not shooting enough.
Target shields
and you have to, it's quite slow moving projectile, so you need to be pretty close. Or be fighting a big ship. Look, it's not ideal for small ships. Although that was pretty good. Going too fast, that's why. So I've also got a pack of missiles. Homing missiles.
Target shields offline.
Okay, I'll let him get away a bit, and then I'll shoot off a missile. Nah, he's gonna get away. Alright, so Plasma is very strong against the hull of ships. It's another burst damage weapon. Yeah, missile away.
Frameshift charge
That took 40% off. I'll send another one his way. I might switch to lasers just to finish him off because he's tiny. But I will come back shortly as soon as I find a large ship, and I will do a demonstration of what the plasma cannon does on a large ship. So I'll be back soon. Well, I found a medium type ship. Well, it's not really medium, it's still a small ship, but it's a Cobra.
Target shields online.
So, the plasma's alright against shields, but I would rather be using my beams, to be honest. Another thing about the plasma, it only has 100 ammo as well, but as I said with the cannons, it packs a big enough punch that you can do a lot of... So look at the missile on the shields. See, they hardly did anything. They pack a big enough punch that you don't have to really worry about going out of ammo too quickly. Okay, so one more missile on this Cobra. This is a very expensive Cobra, it better have a good bounty. So I went from 58 to 46, so it's really a good burst. A burst weapon, the missiles, and the plasma is also a burst weapon that did about 12% damage. So it's good for taking out stuff quickly at the end of a fight. I don't really see this as a really I'm going to switch to lasers for the last bit. A really good weapon for small ships because they move around quite a lot, and you end up doing more misses than hits quite often. Oh, 500. So I spent 3,000 credits of missiles on that ship and got to 500 back. So that's a problem with the plasma cannon and the missiles. They both cost quite a lot. Plasma is 2,000 for 5 shots and missile is 1,000 for 1 shot. It's very expensive anyway. They also both have limited ammunition, so the missile starts off with 24 missiles and the plasma with 100. So I'm going to go find the elusive large ship to try and show you the effectiveness of these weapons on that ship, and then we'll come back and talk about the Railgun. See you soon. I'm here fighting a ASP with System Authority Craft. One thing that I didn't mention about the plasma cannon is that it does take quite a bit of power, or heat I guess, from the systems. So if you look at the right hand side, the weapons I've got on 2 pips, which isn't really sustainable when you're firing both lasers and the plasma. I'll have another go. See, it uses up 4 at a time. This is not really a big ship, medium ship. But one thing that cannot be underestimated when playing with playing dogfights is that...
Scan detected.
Oh, here we go. Is that you can ram things. And that is quite effective if you have strong shields. Where's that fellow gone? Here he is. And you can actually do quite a bit of damage, especially if the hull is exposed when the shields are down. So I didn't really do much damage to him, and when the shields are almost charged back up, it's much more effective to beam him. But if I was just ramming his hull, he would be down to quite a low percentage. So it can't be underestimated, the amount of the effectiveness of ramming, even if you're, you know, it's kind of a low tech and kind of, I don't know, noobish? I don't know if that's the word. It can be quite effective, and I've done quite a lot of damage, especially to larger ships, without losing my shields. Although you do have to pick your time and place. Alright, I think that that's enough. Plasma's okay. I think that it's the same amount of fun as a cannon. It does use a lot of power. You can't use two of them at once. And the missiles, they're alright. I'd like to continue using, demonstrating them when I buy a railgun. So I'm going to go and find a railgun, and then I will be back and show you all the results. See you soon. Okay, I have a railgun equipped. One of the major down points of the railgun, it starts with 32 ammo. So I haven't had much practice with it, but it's more like a beam weapon, except with a little charge time. So that's my beams. And once I get my crosshairs on the target,
Flight assist
distance.
Flight assist on. Flight assist off.
Okay.
Flight assist on.
My superlative piloting skills. So you can hear it charging when I put the trigger down, but it's a 1.5 second charge or something like that. So I'm just kind of... It's too close. So that was it. It said he still had 53% health. I must have killed his drives. I must have killed his power plant or something. So that's the power of the railgun. High damage, concentrated firepower with instantaneous, you know, projectile delivery. Unlike the cannon and the plasma cannon, yeah, I think it's more intended for larger ships and targeting subsystems, but it kills small ships pretty quick. Although I did have to use 3 shots on it, so 3 out of 31. Yeah, that's quite a lot. Oh, he looks like a baddie. And he's yes, a baddie. He's got missiles. I'll turn my railgun off so that I can use my kill warrant scanner when I get close to him. I'll turn the railgun back on. Oh, he's getting nailed by some system craft or some... What's that? Yep, Eagle. Bounty hunter or something. There's also a python flying around, so if he gets a bounty I might have a go at him too. Alright, put my railgun back on. See what we can do. So he's on 98%. Much easier to hit. And he does. He's getting away. And he doesn't. Missed him.
Scan detected.
So what if I try and target one of his power supplies? There we go. Let's see if we target that. We can... I don't know if it's at the top or the bottom. I'm going through my ammo pretty quick. Maybe I shoot out his windscreen.
Under attack.
So it doesn't really use power very much. I could put another to my engines. Still have plenty of power. I'm trying to get underneath him so that I can target underneath. Maybe that's where his power supply is. Oh, He's using those missiles. Oh yeah, took him down to 61% power plant. Two more shots and he should be down. Oh, what did I hit there? It didn't do any damage to the...
Scan detected.
Come on. Oh, I missed him. Oh. Yeah, not very good. So this is going to have to be the last demonstration, I think. Oh, he's on 1%, just using the lasers.
Target
Not too bad, but almost used up all my railgun ammo. Alright, onwards. Okay, it looks like old Baggy McRae has accidentally copped a 400 credit fine for doing something slightly naughty, so I must punish him. I've got my railgun back on. Let's try and target his power supply. 73% already. Get a bit closer. Maybe let's get a rail on him. I missed. He's only on 20% health. This is a very expensive kill because, as you can see, it does bulk damage, like 10% at a time. So railgun is really, I guess, for small ships like this Viper, the railgun's not really the solution, I think, unless you really want to fight like an Anaconda per reload. And if you're going for the elite Anacondas, I think that's probably what you'd want. Oh, I'm just going to kill him.
Scan detected.
Missile. 39%. Missile.
Under attack.
0%.
Target destroyed.
Spent 2,000, gained 2040. Probably could have got more if I'd done a power scan. Yeah, what's the word? K-warrant scan. Okay, so that's all for now. I think I'm going to go back, reload, change my weapons. I'll come back with another episode in a little while, probably not the very next one. Looking at the flak cannon, what's it called? Can't remember, and the torpedoes, both of which are reputed to be quite bad. Because you need to be really close and they don't do very good damage on small ships and they cost a lot. Well, the flak cannon doesn't cost a lot, it's just you need to be this close. And I mean, I guess I've just been advocating for being close for cannons and for plasma cannons, so maybe if you're already fighting up close, then it's good. But I think that's also designed for destroying the hull of large ships, because you just go up to point blank range and the whole shell hits the hull. Anyway, so I'm going to just do conclusions. Plasma cannon, not so good for small ships due to the weaving, and it's good bulk damage for larger ships. And the missile launcher, I'm not really sold on the missile launcher, to be honest. I think it does do quite a lot of high damage. I have found that it does sometimes tend to lock onto the wrong target, so a couple of times I got a bounty because it locked onto a System Authority vessel that was also pursuing the same target as me, so that was kind of annoying. And sometimes they fire backwards, which is a bug. And then it has to turn around and it explodes before it gets to the target. The railgun, really good for bulk damage on larger ships when it's not so hard to aim, because of the here's a fight. Because of the low, I think this is the one I want to be targeting. ASP. Because of the low number of ammo, it's really not that sensible for. Got to turn off my railgun. Long-term use, like the other weapons, that you're not going to go into a high-intensity war zone or at a beacon and get a lot of money for that. But if you want to kill an elite Anaconda, maybe that's the weapon of choice. So I'm going to sign off here after, well, I might show you a bit of this fight, but thanks for watching. I really appreciate you, my viewers. If you want to, leave a like. I'd really appreciate it. And if you want to see more, subscribe, ask questions, ask me to do different weapons. Maybe you want to see an asymmetric build, what it's like to have different weapons on different sides of the ship. Whisper, it's not really that good. Yeah, and keep watching. I will see you again in the next episode. See you soon.